Hey, everybody. Just got you down there for a minute. Okay. Cleaned out the carb on the cab racer, and I've had to remove my switch for the moment. I had a slight issue with that switch. I've got to redo that. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Have actually had the bike up and running. She's a bit wavy at the moment. I've got to be totally honest with myself, where it's sat for so long. I think the clutch plates were a little bit stuck together, and they're opening up now. And she's running round. I've been running around the park here where I live. Probably winding up every single neighbour I've got, but hey ho. It is what it is. Bikes is bikes, and they make a noise, and you've got to sometimes make a noise to get them right. I've been messing about with the idle on the carb and everything like that to get it running. She was a bit jumpy. I am getting low on fuel now as well, so I've got to contribute a bit of that to that. But yeah, she's been running around the park here. I've been round about 10-11 times. She's getting better and better as she goes. So yeah, once I've found a bolt to go in that exhaust system there, all the carb's been cleaned out today. I didn't video that, it's pointless. You know a dirty carb when you see one. And trust me, it was dirty. The jets were blocked completely on this one. Well, I'm surprised anything was getting through. I'm surprised it was starting. Still got no speedo on it. I don't know why. That's kind of winding me up. That's bugbearing me, that is. I thought I'd got that right, but you know, it's something else I've got to look at. Had a fiddle about with the trials bike today because I did the carb for that yesterday. She's still not starting. She's got an electrical problem there somewhere still, and I've got to locate that. You know, I've got to be really honest with myself. These bikes sat for 3 years. This one's only sort of, what, 10-year-old, and judging by the state of the carb, the fuel had sat in that for probably the 3 years or more that it had sat. It was rustier than that one, than the dirt bike. But it is what it is. I've cleaned them all out. I've had the jets out, blown them out, cleaned them out, fired it through. She's starting. Just put you down for a minute, guys. I'm having to do just a patch. Definitely better. As I said, I'm going to turn that off now because I've probably wound the neighbours up enough for one day. Yeah, I've got to interline my switch back into place, which I will do, but not today. It's just getting too cold out here and too dark, and I've got to go and pick my partner up in a moment. For me, this is the one. I want to get this one going, and I have had it going, and it's been going well. And I had an issue with the wiring, and I've gone through that, and I think I've made a mess up on the wiring somewhere. I've joined a wire wrong somewhere. Not too sure where yet, but it is what it is. I'll find out on that. Obviously, everything on this, where it hadn't been run at all. I think I only ran this round the park when I first got it, and it kind of ran, but it was lazy. I've just got rid of a lot of that laziness. I reckon I was flying around 5-10 mile an hour, and I weren't even opening her up. She needs a good run now. So I've got to carry on playing, tinkering, playing, and then we'll get her on the road. Find out about this speedo. I honestly don't know what to do about that at the minute. It was working, but probably the last time I disconnected it, I probably didn't pop it back in properly or something like that. I've got to have that front wheel out anyway, and clean it all and lube it all, because it's not been lubed. As I say, I'm well pleased today, because she's been round the circuit that I've got here without taking her on the road quite successfully. So I'm really pleased with that. There's just some issues I've got to iron out, like I've got no brake lights. Why have I got no brake lights? I've got no idea. Obviously I've got to loop another wire or whatever to get brake lights. That's going to be another issue. So all I'm going to do for now, guys, is say bye. Thank you for all your support throughout, because I've had a lot of support, and I'm really chuffed with that. As you can see by my tools sprawled everywhere and bits and pieces. I was going to clean this garden up today, and I ain't got nowhere near it. I'm going to put these bikes away now, because it's getting very cold, very dark, and be happy with the day I've had. But as I say, I hope you're as pleased as I am that she's ran, and she's run properly this time. A bit shaky to start. I had to keep messing with the idle jet for some reason. I don't know whether somebody had just screwed it in too far or whatever. Anyway, I've messed about with that. As I said, I think the clutch plates were a bit stuck. Obviously, where she'd sat, probably didn't have any oil round any of it, or well, it's pumped stuff round now. She's doing well, so she's not a loss at all. She's a gain today. The child's bike, however, was a loss today, because I got nowhere with that. But this is life. You have these little unfortunate fourballs with these things. You think you're doing well 1 minute, and then the next you might as well be chucking it in the bin, because that's how it gets you some days with them. I get round a lot by if you like, a touchy-feely approach. I'll try one thing. If that's not right, I'll try something else, and work around like that. I have an idea of what things might be or what might be causing the problem, but still you have to play around and before you can get it right. But as I said, I'm pleased. She's running. It's still a tarting up and cleaning up process with her. It's probably taken ages for the fuel to get around that carb properly. It was really bad, and I had to strip it right out. Both jets, everything I could find, stripped out, cleaned up, and put back together. And in that process, I had to actually remove a clip that was missing off that one, off of this one, to get it right. So I'm happy, as I said, that she's running well. I think she's charging. Couldn't really check that, but she would have died by now if she wasn't. And that's on the old battery, not even on the new battery. The new battery's on the child's bike. So yeah, I do believe we are getting somewhere finally at last. Say she ran really well, and I'm chuffed with that. It took me a little while, sort of 20 minutes of tinkering before I could even get her going, before she, where she wouldn't die on me. So yeah, sorry, I'm just having a little drink. Yeah, chuffed to buttons. Right, I'm going to have to say bye now. I know I keep saying that, but I am going to say bye for now. And love to everyone. Hope you've had a pleasant weekend. Mine's just improved threefold with the bike starting. Well, not starting. She was starting and running. It's great. It's great that that's got there. Now she can have a nice, refreshing oil change. Nice, refreshing oil change and filter change. And some of the other bits and pieces that she requires. I've got to find out why the brake lights and everything aren't working now. That's easy enough. It's just a wire I need to loop or something somewhere along the line, and that'll be done. And we'll find out why this speedo's not working. That again is something stupid somewhere along the line. But we'll get there. And the reason why she was starting sometimes and then not others, I thought, was a wire. There's the wires where all the connectors and stuff are under the seat were caught up underneath there, and it was doing something every time I sat on it. It was like knocking the system out somehow. Anyway, I've located that and I've moved it all out of the way, and that's not happening now. So there you go. Anyway, it's definitely bye for now, because I've got bits of motorbike and things everywhere, and I've got to clear up and go and pick my partner up. So I will say bye for now, and I say hope you guys all have a pleasant weekend. Please like and subscribe and share and do all those things. My gratitude goes out to everyone, each and every one of you that have done that already. That's brilliant, thank you. And I'm going to say bye for now.